The Godfather isn't just a movie, it's a cinematic masterpiece that redefined American filmmaking. Released in 1972 and directed by Francis Ford Coppola, it brought Mario Puzo's novel to life with unforgettable performances and gripping storytelling. Over the years, this iconic film and its sequels became cultural touchstones with actors who left an indelible mark on Hollywood. In this video, we'll stroll down memory lane to honor the cast members of The Godfather who've passed away, celebrating their lives, careers, and enduring legacies. If you enjoy classic Hollywood tributes like this, don't forget to subscribe for more. Marlon Brando as Don Vito Corleone. Marlon Brando, born on April 3, 1924 in Omaha, Nebraska, portrayed Don Vito Corleone in The Godfather in 1972 at the age of 47. His character, the stoic and calculating head of the Corleone family, exuded a commanding presence that masked a deep devotion to his loved ones, making him both feared and revered.
First time he ever came to me for counsel, for help. I can't remember the last time that he invited me to your house for a cup of coffee.
Beyond The Godfather, Marlon was best known for his groundbreaking roles in A Streetcar Named Desire and On the Waterfront, where his raw, emotional intensity redefined acting for a generation. Although he had a successful career, he faced challenges, including a tumultuous personal life marked by strained relationships and a retreat from the spotlight in his later years, which often overshadowed his genius. Sadly, on July 1, 2004, he passed away from respiratory failure due to pulmonary fibrosis and congestive heart failure at the Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center, leaving behind an unmatched legacy in Hollywood. Richard Conte as Don Emilio Barzini. Richard Conte, born on March 24, 1910 in Jersey City, New Jersey, portrayed Don Emilio Barzini in The Godfather in 1972 at the age of 61. His character, a cunning and ruthless rival to Vito Corleone, masterminded the war against the Corleone family from the shadows, proving himself a formidable foe with ambition that knew no bounds.
We can do anything we want. A refusal is not the act of a friend. If Don Corleone had all the judges and the politicians in New York.
Beyond The Godfather, Richard was best known for his roles in film noir classics like Thieves' Highway and The Big Combo, where his intense, brooding presence made him a standout in the crime genre. Although he had a successful career, he faced challenges, including typecasting as tough guys and mobsters, which limited his range, and a gradual shift to lower-budget European films in his later years. Sadly, on April 15, 1975, he passed away from a heart attack and paralyzing stroke after being in intensive care for 13 days at UCLA Medical Center in Los Angeles, California, closing the chapter on a remarkable career. He is buried in Westwood Memorial Park in Los Angeles. Al Martino as Johnny Fontane. Al Martino, born on October 7, 1927 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, played Johnny Fontane in The Godfather in 1972 at the age of 44. His character, a smooth-talking singer tied to the Corleone family, captured a fragile ambition, desperately seeking Vito's aid to salvage his fading career. A raw reflection of Hollywood's ruthless grind.
You know, it puts me right back up on top again. But this man out there.
In addition to The Godfather, Al was celebrated for his thriving music career, delivering hits like Spanish Eyes and I Love You Because, where his rich, heartfelt voice won over audiences worldwide in the 1950s and 60s. Despite his achievements, Martino faced challenges, including a temporary exile from the U.S. music scene due to disputes with organized crime figures over his recording contracts, a struggle that added an ironic twist to his Godfather role. Sadly, on October 13, 2009, Martino died from a heart attack at his home in Springfield, Pennsylvania, 6 days after his 82nd birthday, leaving a lasting mark in both music and cinema. He was laid to rest at Holy Cross Cemetery, Culver City, Los Angeles, California. Richard S. Castellano as Peter Clemenza. Richard S. Castellano, born on September 4, 1933 in the Bronx, New York, took on the role of Peter Clemenza in The Godfather in 1972 at the age of 38. As the loyal capo regime of the Corleone family, Clemenza was both tough and charming, delivering some of the film's most memorable lines, including the famous "Leave the gun, take the cannoli." His portrayal brought a grounded, street-smart energy to the story, making Clemenza one of the most beloved supporting characters in the saga.
Paulie was sick. He'd been a little sick all winter.
How many times have you been sick?
Only maybe 3-4 times. I mean, I asked Freddie wants me to get a different bodyguard. He said no.
Come on, do me a favor, pick him up right now.
Outside of The Godfather, Castellano gained recognition for his Oscar-nominated performance in Lovers and Other Strangers, showcasing his knack for bringing depth to tough yet relatable characters. His career, however, had its challenges. A rumored dispute over script control and creative direction led to his absence from The Godfather Part 2, a missed opportunity that fans still speculate about to this day. Tragically, on December 10, 1988, Richard S. Castellano passed away from a heart attack at the age of 55 in North Bergen, New Jersey. Though his time in the spotlight was brief, his legacy lives on through one unforgettable cannoli. John Marley as Jack Woltz. John Marley, born on October 17, 1907 in Harlem, New York, portrayed Jack Woltz in The Godfather in 1972 at the age of 64. His character, a brash Hollywood mogul who wakes up to a horse's head in his bed, radiated arrogance and defiance, perfectly capturing the cost of crossing the Corleones in one of the film's most chilling scenes.
Religious, sacred, close relationship.
I respect that. Just tell him he should ask me anything else. But this is one favor I can't give him.
Apart from The Godfather, Marley earned acclaim for his role in Faces, nabbing an Oscar nomination for his raw, emotional turn as a man unraveling in John Cassavetes' indie classic. Sadly, on May 22, 1984, he passed away at the age of 76 from complications following open heart surgery in Los Angeles, California, leaving a striking legacy in cinema. Al Lettieri as Virgil Sollozzo. Al Lettieri, born on February 24, 1928 in New York City, New York, took on the role of Virgil Sollozzo in The Godfather in 1972 at the age of 44. His character, known as the Turk, was a slick and dangerous drug trafficker whose bold move against the Corleones sparked a deadly war, his menace simmering in every calculated word.
I need a man who has powerful friends. I need $1 million in cash. I need Don Corleone, those politicians.
Outside The Godfather, Lettieri stood out for his intense performances in crime films like The Getaway, alongside Steve McQueen, where his gritty charisma made him a go-to for tough guy roles. Yet, even with his commanding presence, he grappled with setbacks, including a career cut short by health struggles that limited his chance to build on his early successes. Sadly, Lettieri died of a heart attack in 1975, aged 47, in New York City, leaving behind a vivid mark on the screen. He is interred at St. John's Cemetery and Mausoleum in Middle Village, Queens, New York. Sterling Hayden as Captain Mark McCluskey. Sterling Hayden, born on March 26, 1916 in Upper Montclair, New Jersey, brought Captain Mark McCluskey to life in The Godfather in 1972 at the age of 55. His character, a corrupt police captain in Sollozzo's pocket, oozed smug authority, meeting his brutal end in a pivotal moment that shifted the Corleone family's fate.
Kid's clean, Captain. He's a war hero. He's never been...
God damn it, I said take him in!
What's the Turk paying you to set up my fire?
Beyond The Godfather, Hayden was best known for his roles in films like The Asphalt Jungle, Johnny Guitar, and The Killing, among others. However, despite his successful career, he faced significant personal struggles, including alcoholism, drug use, and tax problems, which impacted his career and life. Sadly, on May 23, 1986, he passed away of prostate cancer in Sausalito, California at age 70, leaving a distinctive legacy in film. Lenny Montana as Luca Brasi. Lenny Montana, born on March 13, 1926 in Brooklyn, New York, brought the imposing Luca Brasi to life in The Godfather in 1972 at the age of 45. His character, the loyal yet terrifying enforcer of the Corleone family, exuded an intimidating presence with his unforgettable, stoic demeanor and deep voice. Brasi's brutal and unwavering loyalty made him a key figure in the Corleone family's rise to power.
I'm a little worried about this Sollozzo fella. I want you to find out what he's got under his fingernails, you know?
Beyond The Godfather, Montana was best known for his career as a professional wrestler, where his size and strength made him a formidable presence. His transition to acting was natural, with roles in Like the Jerk, 1979, Con Man, 1979, and Fingers, 1982. Sadly, on May 12, 1992, he passed away from complications related to cancer at the age of 66. His legacy lives on through his portrayal of Luca Brasi, an unforgettable character who left a lasting mark on The Godfather and cinematic history. James Caan as Sonny Corleone. James Caan, born on March 26, 1940, in the Bronx, New York, portrayed Sonny Corleone in The Godfather in 1972 at the age of 31. His character, the fiery and impulsive eldest son of the Corleone family, ruled with passion and fury, his explosive temper leading to a tragic ambush that shook the clan to its core.
Want security for your million, that the Italians will guarantee it.
Oh, you telling me that the Italians guarantee our investment?
Beyond The Godfather, Caan was best known for his roles in films like Misery, The Gambler, and Brian's Song, among others. However, despite his successful career, he faced significant personal struggles, including depression over his sister's death from leukemia, a growing problem with cocaine, and what he called Hollywood burnout, leading to a break from acting between 1982 and 1987. Sadly, on July 6, 2022, he passed away of a heart attack in Los Angeles, California at age 82, leaving a distinctive legacy in film. He was buried at Eden Memorial Park Cemetery. Abe Vigoda as Salvatore Tessio. Abe Vigoda, born on February 24, 1921 in Brooklyn, New York, brought Salvatore Tessio to life in The Godfather in 1972 at the age of 50. His character, a shrewd and trusted Corleone capo, hid his betrayal until the end, his quiet demeanor masking a calculated move that sealed his fate in the family's bloody reckoning.
I can arrange security. On my territory. All right.
Outside of The Godfather, Vigoda was best known for his roles in television shows like Barney Miller and films like The Cheap Detective, among others. Yet, even with his successful career, he faced significant personal struggles, including being typecast as dour characters and dealing with persistent rumors of his death, which became a running joke in his later years. On January 26, 2016, 1 month before his 95th birthday, Vigoda died in his sleep at his daughter Carol Fuchs's home in Woodland Park, New Jersey, of natural causes. He was buried in Beth David Cemetery in Elmont, Nassau County, New York, leaving a distinctive legacy in film. John Cazale as Fredo Corleone. John Cazale, born on August 12, 1935, in Revere, Massachusetts, brought Fredo Corleone to life in The Godfather in 1972 at the age of 36. His character, the weak and overlooked middle son of the Corleone family, carried a quiet resentment that ultimately boiled over into betrayal, breaking hearts with his tragic vulnerability.
It looks good. This doctor did some job. You talk into it, okay? Hey, wait, hey, leave them out here. We'll deal with them later. He's tired.
Outside of The Godfather, Cazale was best known for his roles in films like The Deer Hunter, Dog Day Afternoon, and The Conversation, among others. Although he enjoyed a successful career, he faced significant personal struggles, including a battle with lung cancer that cut his brilliant career devastatingly short. He died shortly after in New York City on March 13, 1978, at the age of 42. He was laid to rest at Holy Cross Cemetery and Mausoleum in Malden, Massachusetts, leaving behind a distinctive legacy in film. Rudy Bond as Don Carmine Cuneo. Rudy Bond, born on October 10, 1912, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, portrayed Don Carmine Cuneo in The Godfather in 1972 at the age of 59. His character, a cunning New York Don allied with the Tattaglias, met a swift end in Michael's bloody purge, with his brief but memorable presence adding weight to the film's ruthless climax. Beyond The Godfather, Bond was best known for his roles in films like A Streetcar Named Desire, On the Waterfront, and 12 Angry Men, among others. Tragically, Rudy Bond died of a heart attack in Denver, Colorado, outside the box office of a theater where he was scheduled to begin appearing in a production of What the Babe Said, in which he was to portray Babe Ruth. He had been working on an autobiography, though it was not completed before his passing on March 29, 1982, at the age of 69. His work continues to leave a distinctive legacy in film. Alex Rocco as Mo Green. Alex Rocco, born on February 29, 1936, in Cambridge, Massachusetts, appeared as Mo Green in The Godfather in 1972 at the age of 35. His character, a brash Las Vegas casino boss with ties to the Corleones, strutted with cocky defiance until a bullet through the eye ended his reign in one of the film's most shocking hits.
Mo and me were good friends, right, Mo, huh?
I got a business to run. I gotta kick asses sometimes to make it run right. We had a little argument Friday night, so I had to...
Beyond The Godfather, Rocco was best known for his roles in television shows like The Facts of Life and films like The Friends of Eddie Coyle, among others. Alex Rocco died on July 18, 2015, from pancreatic cancer in his Studio City home at the age of 79, leaving a distinctive legacy in film. Michael Vizo as Frankie Pentangeli. Michael V. Gazzo, born on April 5, 1923, in Hillside, New Jersey, portrayed Frankie Pentangeli in The Godfather Part 2 in 1974 at the age of 51. His character, a boisterous and loyal Corleone underboss, wrestled with betrayal and honor, delivering a raw, emotional unraveling that stole scenes in the sequel's tense drama.
Ever break my word to you?
No.
Well, then you can't blame me if I expect the same thing from you, can you?
Beyond The Godfather Part 2, Gazzo was best known for his roles in films like On the Waterfront as a writer and The Gang That Couldn't Shoot Straight, among others. Yet, even with his successful career, he faced significant personal struggles, including financial difficulties and health issues that plagued his later years after a prolific start. Sadly, Gazzo died on February 14, 1995, at age 71 due to complications from a stroke. He was buried in the Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles, leaving a distinctive legacy in film. Morgana King as Mama Corleone. Morgana King, born on June 4, 1930, in Pleasantville, New York, portrayed Mama Corleone in The Godfather in 1972 at the age of 41. Her character, the stoic and nurturing matriarch of the Corleone family, anchored the clan with quiet strength. Her presence a steady heartbeat amid the chaos of power and betrayal. Apart from The Godfather, King was best known for her career as a jazz singer, with acclaimed albums like For You, For Me, Forevermore, and her sultry voice earning her a devoted following, among others. Still, despite her successful career, she faced significant personal struggles, including the tragic loss of her daughter in a car accident, which deeply affected her later life. Sadly, on March 22, 2018, Morgana King passed away of natural causes in Palm Springs, California, at age 87, leaving a distinctive legacy in film and music. Gastone Moschin as Don Fanucci. Gastone Moschin, born on June 8, 1929, in San Giovanni Lupatoto, Italy, portrayed Don Fanucci in The Godfather Part 2 in 1974 at the age of 45. His character, a gangster in 1920s New York who is gunned down by Vito Corleone, strutted with predatory swagger, his death marking a key moment in Corleone's rise to power. Apart from The Godfather Part 2, Moschin was best known for his roles in Italian films like The Conformist and the Amici Miei comedy series, among others. Moschin died of kidney failure on September 4, 2017, at his home in Terni, Italy, at the age of 88, leaving a distinctive legacy in film. Bruno Kirby as Clemenza. Bruno Kirby, born on April 28, 1949, in New York City, New York, brought young Peter Clemenza to life in The Godfather Part 2 in 1974 at the age of 25. His character, a brash and eager ally to Vito Corleone in his early days, laid the groundwork for the loyal capo's future, blending youthful energy with a hint of the ruthlessness to come.
Like it's nothing personal, just something she's been thinking about in a casual way. I'm calm. I say, why don't we take some time to think about it? Don't rush into anything.
Outside of The Godfather Part 2, Kirby was best known for his roles in films like When Harry Met Sally, The Freshman, among others. Bruno Kirby faced significant personal struggles, including health issues like leukemia, that cut short his vibrant run in Hollywood. Sadly, on August 14, 2006, he passed away of leukemia in Los Angeles, California, at age 57, leaving a distinctive legacy in film. Vito Scotti as Nazarene. Vito Scotti, born on January 26, 1918 in San Francisco, California, portrayed Nazarene, the sympathetic undertaker and baker in The Godfather in 1972 at the age of 53. His character, who seeks Don Corleone's help to prevent the deportation of his daughter's fiancé, offers a glimpse into the quieter, more communal side of the Corleone family's influence, where loyalty and favors extended beyond violence. Outside of The Godfather, Scotti was a prolific character actor known for his remarkable versatility and comedic timing. He appeared in countless TV shows and films, including Columbo, Get Smart, Gilligan's Island, and The Godfather Part 3, often playing ethnically diverse roles that showcased his wide acting range. Even though he had a successful career, Scotti faced personal challenges, often being mistaken for other actors due to his transformative abilities, and more significantly, managing the emotional and financial pressures of caring for his daughter's medical needs. These hardships inspired the creation of the Carmen Fund, a charitable initiative to support families facing similar struggles. Sadly, Vito Scotti passed away on June 5, 1996, from lung cancer at the age of 78 in Woodland Hills, California. He left behind a rich legacy as one of Hollywood's most reliable and endearing character actors. Richard Bright as Al Neri. Richard Bright, born on June 28, 1937 in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, New York, portrayed Al Neri in the Godfather trilogy, beginning in 1972 at the age of 35. As Michael Corleone's fiercely loyal enforcer, Neri embodied quiet menace and unwavering obedience, becoming one of the most trusted and lethal figures in the Corleone inner circle.
I represent the interests of the Corleone family. I'm making the invitation to you to tap your...
Beyond The Godfather, Bright was recognized for his gritty performances in films like Once Upon a Time in America, Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, and The Getaway. Tragically, on February 18, 2006, Richard Bright died at the age of 68 after being struck by a bus in New York City. Despite his untimely passing, he remains a memorable part of one of cinema's greatest sagas. Thank you for joining us as we pay tribute to the remarkable cast of The Godfather who are no longer with us. Their unforgettable performances and immense contributions to cinema have left an enduring mark on film history and in our hearts. Though they may be gone, their legacy lives on every time we revisit this timeless masterpiece. If you found this video meaningful, please like, share, and subscribe for more heartfelt tributes. Until next time, take care and keep the memory alive.